A blonde at the library turns to the librarian and says, I have a complaint. The librarian, you say.
I borrowed a book last week, and it was awful.
Why?
It had too many characters, and no action.
Ah, you must be the person who took our phone book. Two blondes were looking with interest at a pair of rubber gloves in a window. What can I use these gloves for? Asks one of them. Well, how for what? With them you can wash your hands without getting wet. Brunette to blonde.
I did not sleep with my husband before the wedding. I don't remember for sure. What was your husband's name?
An Irishman, a Mexican, and a blonde worked on the 20th floor. The meal break comes, the Irishman opens the package and says, Well, beef and beans. I'm fed up tomorrow. If I find the same, I'll throw myself. The Mexican opens the package and says, Again tacos. If I find them tomorrow, I'll throw myself. The blonde opens the package and says,
Lasagna again? If I find the same one tomorrow, I'll throw up.
The next day, the Irishman opens the package, throws himself. The Mexican opens the package, throws himself. The blonde opens the package, throws herself. At the funeral, the Irishman's wife says,
If I knew he didn't like beef and beans, I would have given him something else.
The Mexican's wife,
If I knew he didn't like tacos, I would give him something else.
The blonde's husband, Why are you looking at me like that? She was packing herself.
Two blondes are waiting for the bus at the station. What bus number are you waiting for? Asks a blonde. 9, answers the other. I'm waiting for number 3, says the first blonde. At a certain moment, bus 39 appears at the station. Good, let's go home together. Two blondes. The first asks the second, Listen, girl, which do you think is further, the moon or London? Girl, you're still stupid. Can you see London from here?
Two blondes decide to go to the forest to look for a Christmas tree. After several hours of searching, one of them says to the other, It doesn't work like that anymore. I propose to take the first tree we find, regardless of whether it has globes or not.
A super sexy blonde goes to the casino and tells the dealers that she wants to bet $20,000 on a number, but she asks them to allow her to undress because she feels luckier that way. The dealers have nothing against it. The girl takes off her clothes completely, throws the dice, and starts jumping with joy that she won, hugs them for winning, takes her money and leaves. One of the dealers, Listen, did you see what dice he gave? The other one, No, I thought you looked.
A desperate blonde in a gas station goes to a worker there.
By mistake, I closed the door, and the keys remained inside in the ignition. I don't know what to do now.
And didn't you leave the window open a little bit?
Yes. It's open about 3 cm.
Then I'll give you a wire like a hook, with which you can either hang the keys or try to unlock the door. After a few minutes, a very amused guy appears. Well, what's so funny? It can happen to anyone. Yes, but another blonde inside gives him directives more to the left, more to the right.